Man, we in attendance once again, live and die motherfucking Brett from the set. Three T's in the building. It's your boy, CTG. You know it. My big bro over here, King James the Pharaoh. Man, what's up, bro?
Hey man, also known as Uncle Phoenix. I'm in the house,
Uncle
baby.
Phoenix in the building, baby.
What it do, big dog? You know what I
Man, you got
mean?
it, bro.
Man, it's been a minute since we've been live, buddy.
Yes, sir. Man, time to get one in on them, man. How you living today, man?
Man, beautiful day, beautiful life. You know, can't complain. It's a whole lot of fights going on. There's a whole
Hey,
lot of
man.
things going on in the boxing world. I was so glad when you said do the boxing special. I'm like, of course.
Man,
Of
why
course.
not? We need
What's the
that.
weather like out there?
Yeah.
You in Cali? Cali?
Man, it's hot as hell.
Like a moment.
It's hot in the morning. Y'all already know what that means. It's hot.
Man. Yo, but I'm gonna be honest with you. You said do a boxing special. They already know what it is, man. I just want to
Yes,
know
sir.
is AB somewhere around?
Say who?
Hold on, Max. Hey, Dad, brush my hair one time.
Say what?
Hey, Pops, come brush my hair.
He has his gloves on, so he can't do it himself. Is that right?
All right. Okay. Now I'm more comfortable, Max.
Hey, big shout out to AB, the can man, Adrian Bronner. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, man.
Anytime I hear that man talk that talk, man, I get hype, ready to talk about boxing, man.
Come on
You
now.
know, speaking of AB, did you see, man? He had something. He was looking good, looking like he was in shape. You know,
AB
looked
was
like he
over there
dropped that
hitting them
stomach.
pads like it was, man. He was hitting them pads
He's
like
in the
he ain't
pad.
had no drink.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
hitting them like he ain't had no drink. He
yeah.
was looking good.
I seen it, man. But look like he ain't had no fight coming up either.
Right, yeah, I don't see that either. But
You know,
hey,
I mean,
he in there though. He working.
you got to give him that. Shouts out to AB, man. Adrian Bronner, man. Keep working, man. I'm still a fan. I'll be honest. I'm still a fan,
Always.
man. Still a fan, man. Well, shit, without further ado, man, let's get this thing going. Y'all know what it is. Throw the Towel Boxing Podcast today.
Come on
Sports
now.
Podcast any other day. Like,
We live.
comment, subscribe. Y'all jump in them comments, man. Let us know y'all watching. We say something you don't like, put it in the comments. You say something we like, put it in the comments. You know,
Part.
make it happen. You know, but boxing special today. Devin Haney, right?
And
I'm
let's
gonna
get
jump
right
right
to
into it, man.
Let's get
Let's
right
go to the
to
champ,
it.
man. Let's go to the champ,
Let's
Devin Haney,
get
man.
right
Um,
to it.
It's a lot going on with Devin Haney, man. I like to say Devin Haney bullshitting. He's like doing this, so you know, he's throwing out a lot of 75-25s from what I'm hearing, right?
Yeah, man. Dude, Devin Haney, man. Look, I've been preaching it. It's probably gonna come into play if Shakur Stevenson get to playing the game, keep playing like he playing with him, you know. And you got to get him, man. Get somebody to fight. 50-50, bro. That's all it takes. Split the money down the middle. Everybody go home happy. You talking like, you know, you talking like you done had the belts for the last 2 years.
Yeah, well, for those that don't know, Devin Haney, the uh lightweight
Crazy.
lightweight champion, right?
Yeah.
Undisputed. He has all the belts. Um Been offered, gave an offer to fight Lomachenko, who he just fought, right? Offered him 75-25. You know, Shakur Stevenson offered him 75-25. Then he was, you know, later on when you guys watch this, we'll put the clip up. But then he offered, you know, he went on the podcast and he said that, you know, he got those offers out there and they turning them down. You know, however, he didn't say what the offer was. Now, take it, he has all the belts, but
Whoever want
70.
to fight, then I'm with it. You know, Just
If it makes sense, is what he say. If it makes sense.
I ain't the one. My dad the one. If it makes sense, though.
If it makes sense. Now he says he wants Tank. Now let's be honest. If you go for a Tank fight, now look, I would love to see Devin Haney.
You throwing 75, 25s out and you trying to fight Tank?
Bro, look, this is what I was getting to. I would love to see Devin Haney and Tank. Would love to see Devin Haney and Tank. But you come to Tank with that 25, man, come on, man. You don't really want that fight. Tank, let's take your pay-per-view numbers up against Tank Davis pay-per-view numbers, and unfortunately, you're going to be taking the lower cut. It don't matter you got all the belts, because let's tell the truth. Tank don't give a fuck about them belts.
Facts.
We seen that when he gave them motherfuckers up.
He gave it up.
And wouldn't fought Ryan, you know what I'm saying, at a catch weight. He just want to beat the ass of whoever the best for the brand.
I feel like when Tank get to the point and he take all the belts, bro, I think he gonna retire on niggas young. Why not?
Right here, if
he'll probably fight a couple more fighters. He'll probably fight Shakur Stevenson and all them then, because I feel like that's the only way they gonna get a chance at the belts until them two fight each other. You know what I'm saying? Like until Devin Haney and Gervonta Tank Davis fight each other, then Shakur Stevenson and all them is gonna get a whack at these titles. Shakur Stevenson, he should have a title right now in all reality. If you think about it, he should have already had one of these weird belts.
He did.
Ain't Regis Progress. Oh, well, he lost it because of the weight thing, though. But
he stepped up. He stepped up to where they at 135.
I think he lost it though before that, because remember he lost.
He gave it up.
He had to give it up.
Yeah,
he had to give, but it was before that, bro. The fight before he had a fight before that, bro. And he lost the belt because he didn't catch the weight.
Right. Still giving it up.
It's still giving it up technically, right? So, but in all reality, he should have one, but he need to get back in the mix of like applying pressure. He not applying as much pressure as everybody think he is. He just talking a lot, and he antagonizing a lot. Shakur Stevenson.
Devin Haney.
Shakur Stevenson.
Well, we're gonna get on Shakur Stevenson.
Devin Haney ain't talking nothing.
We talking Devin Haney right now. Now,
he ain't talking nothing.
Devin Haney is the champ. He's the undisputed lightweight champ, right? 135 undisputed lightweight champ, right?
Yeah.
I don't like the fact, like we was talking, if he go to Tank, he's gonna have to take the bottom. He's going to have to take the B. He's going to be a B-side. I know that you got the belts. Hey, you feel different? Comment. Hit them comments. If you heard me and you think different, put that in the comments, because I'm telling you. Yeah. You look at Devin Haney's resume. You look at Tank resume. Devin Haney got them belts, true enough. Tank resume. When we go to pay-per-view buys, man, stop it. Stop it, man. We go to pay-per-view buys. Who's selling out more besides Canelo?
Tank.
Besides Canelo, who is drawing more?
Or the Charlos if they fight.
Who?
But they already
tell me Devin Haney ain't pulling them kind of pay-per-view numbers, man.
Look, Devin Haney just went overseas. You should be able to sell out overseas if you a top-notch fighter. If Gervonta Tank Davis went over there and fought right now, he's selling out. If Jermell Charlo, selling out. Canelo Alvarez, selling out. Anthony Joshua even selling out. And Alexander Usyk selling out. If Kambosos decided to get somebody's belt again, he gonna go over there and sell out. Devin Haney messed himself up with that, bro. I think that double back immediately though. Like it was immediately. It wouldn't know. He didn't stall everybody and make us wait another 6 months or something. He immediately jumped back in to fight the same guy. Like that was gonna be a stamp to like, yeah, I can hold my own. Like you really didn't, like you beat him up for real the second time.
Oh, Kambosos?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he didn't beat Lomachenko. Not by the numbers they said he beat him by.
Say that again. For everybody
he did not
that
beat
didn't hear you.
Lomachenko by the numbers they said he beat him by.
I
got
like
that as a draw. I got that fight as a draw.
Man, I feel like he lost the last 3 important rounds of the fight.
I got that fight as a draw. I'm standing on that.
Okay.
I watched that fight a couple times. He got some good.
They
got
apply even pressure, huh?
Yeah. And it was the setups of Lomachenko that I feel like he would work differently, right?
Okay.
There's plenty times he set him up, and hit him good. Won those rounds. I think he'd do more of that if they fought again, right? Same thing he did when he lost the belt. When he lost the belts the first time to Teofimo.
Okay.
Right? I just feel if Devin Haney went back with Lomachenko, we might have. I don't know.
Man, you think they should give him a rematch?
I think he need to quit with that 75-25. Yeah, I just don't. That's disrespect, bro. That's disrespect. That's disrespect.
That's disrespect to the game. That's disrespect to yourself. Like, what do you look at yourself? So if somebody he talking like that, bro, like somebody done tried to do that to him. You know what I mean? Like that's how he throwing it around. You feel me? He throwing it around, and then you throwing it around as some world-class fighters, man. You ain't throwing it around.
That's where I'm saying.
You're not doing it to no bull jive ass fighters, man. You doing it to some real world-class fighters, man, and that's some bullshit.
So as we talking, you were saying,
yes, I was.
Shakur Stevenson, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shakur Stevenson ain't applying that pressure. I say Shakur Stevenson with the Devin Haney fight is playing chess, not checkers.
As he should be.
You know, I feel like with the bottles being sent over, you know, forcing him to at least send something.
Mm-hmm.
You send 75-25 disrespectfully.
Right.
Right? Because, come on, man, 60-40 as the first offer probably would have got signed.
Man, anybody would take a 60-40.
Listen,
the money
60-40 as the first offer probably would have got signed, right? And we'd be talking about Shakur and Devin Haney if you really wanted to fight that bad, right?
Mm-hmm.
The way you be talking, right? 70-30 on the first one. A little disrespectful, but saying, hey, I'm the champ, I'm the A side, at least for some negotiations. Right? 75-25? Bruh. So, if you're going to play disrespectful like that, after I've already sent bottles to you, right? I got to commend Shakur Stevenson for going to the WBC and asking them to order that mandatory fight with him being the number one contender. Now, have that goes through and they're ordered to fight as the mandatory. Mm-hmm. That's a 50-50 split. Period. Now they can appeal, right? But ain't they both top ranked?
Yes.
Okay. So top rank wins, so there's no appeal to be. It's a 50-50 split, right? Am I correct? You're correct. Because they both top ranked.
You're correct.
This somebody's in Shakur Stevenson's cap or him or whatever. Smooth move. Nice move.
Mm-hmm.
Can
yes.
Can I get one?
Yes. Good chess move.
Yeah, I like that. I like that Shakur Stevenson. I like that Shakur Stevenson move right there, man. You know,
he can do a little more though. They can do a little more. Because man, you hear what I'm saying, bro.
I'm listening.
You see, I ain't let off of it. He gonna have to come off of him one way or another.
And what would you?
And then Shakur Stevenson, he is pretty much the mandatory. You see how I threw him in front Because it's like in all reality, who else is there left?
At top rank?
No, just in that whole line of, you know what I mean, trying to get to that belt. You know what I mean, trying to get to them titles. Nobody is in front of Shakur Stevenson right now. He undefeated. Nobody that's in the line to get to them belts is undefeated. Who?
What's his name? Paragus?
Regis Progress.
Progress. Progress?
He gonna get hurt. Hopefully he coming in there to fight. Like,
I mean, he's up there. He's a
Shakur
contender.
Stevenson. Well, he could go get his belt. Because I think that's the belt that he lost. Matter of fact.
That he gave up. But
Yes.
you got to remember, Shakur Stevenson just stepped up 135.
So
what I'm saying?
That's where
He's only had that one fight at 135. He's only had this one fight at 135.
So that's the point. That's where I say he should be fighting some more at 130. He at least got to get another fight in before he gets to that point. That's where I mean, like, applying pressure. Because I swear that's why I'm like, I only seen him fight once in the past, like, 2 years, 3 years at the weight class that he at. Because he instantly went and then went to another weight class.
So September 23rd, 2022, Shakur Stevenson missed weight when he was fighting at Conceição, Robinson.
And it was his hometown fight.
Yeah, in New Jersey. Yeah, he missed weight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he gave up them belts.
Yep.
That was for the featherweight. Now he done stepped up to lightweight, 135, and he's only fought in that Japanese kid, Yoshino.
Yeah, that guy. He was undefeated though, right? Dude was undefeated too, though, right?
Yeah, Yoshino. Right? Yeah, when he fought him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's still his only loss, Yoshino. That's his last fight. So, that's coming in at 135. So now he's here at 135. You get what I'm saying? And who he gonna fight?
I can.
You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Here we go. So here you go. You got Devin Haney in the lightweight division, right? Devin Haney, Lomachenko, Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, Shakur Stevenson, Gambosos Jr., Zepeda. He can fight Zepeda. That'd be a good fight, because that's a Mexican fighter.
Who is that? The dude that just he just won, right? Or lost?
William Zepeda?
I think he might have he might have lost. I think he got knocked out recently.
His last fight,
right?
No,
he won or he lost. I think he lost, bro.
Who, Zepeda?
Or am I tripping?
You tripping, dog.
Okay.
William Zepeda is undefeated, dog. He 27-0.
Okay.
Yeah, you tripping. You got Zepeda. You got Frank Martin, who we're going to talk about later. We're going to talk about Frank Martin later. You got Frank Martin. You got Maxie Hughes.
You said it's William Zepeda?
William Zepeda, the Mexican.
Okay. Not Jose.
No, William Zepeda. He undefeated. He undefeated in the lightweight division, and he's a Mexican fighter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But nice. the dude he fought though, he just had a fight. I'm sure. I know I'm not tripping. He was just on somebody's card.
Williams Peter for Jamie Arbolodota knocked him out in the second round in 2 minutes and 16 in College Park Center, Arlington.
You said in Arlington?
Yeah. Yeah, it wasn't no big fight.
Right. Yeah, see, that'd be the only thing that stops some of these cats getting into the ring with most people because they not highlights. You know what I mean? I think that's the only thing that people be looking at. And that kind of suck because they really be good ass fighters. You know what I mean? We spend a lot of time. We as connoisseurs of the game, not to mean to spin off the subject on y'all for a second, but just to show love to the game, like being a connoisseur of the game like we is, bro, we watch a lot of the stuff that go underwater that people miss out on. You know what I mean? Like that last the last one we had watched last week. I think it was last week or the week before. And it was the two cats that fought, but it was a young dude versus the older dude.
Mm-hmm. I remember what you're talking about. That was
I
on
want
the
to say like it wasn't David Morrell, but it was another young cat. He kind of young and popping like David Morrell is like.
No, man. A lot of fights have been on, man. That's why we on this box special. That's why we on this box special. But yeah, but anyway, back to Shakur.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Mandatory. I hope that pulled through. You know what I'm saying? That's a good chess move. I'm glad we gave up the hand claps because I want to see Shakur Stevens to fight Devin Haney, especially on the 50-50 split. I want to see that fight happen. Now, we got Gambosos, I think. I think Gambosos is in there trying to fight Haney too, though.
Yeah, he's trying to get back in there, bro.
Yeah.
He's about to have a fight come up just so he can try to stay.
And we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about that. Not to mention Shakur Stevenson seen him in camp with Terrence Crawford, you know.
Okay.
At that welterweight, you know.
Everybody team up.
Yeah, man, but speaking of welterweights, Berto, my man, the champ. Berto, my man, the champ. Berto. Y'all know how I feel about Berto, man, especially since he gave me that interview at the con. Big shout out to Berto. Been checking out his social media, man. He talking about coming back. You see that?
Man, yeah, man. You was talking to me about that. Yeah, Berto, you know, if you need one more, man, go ahead and come back and get you one more, man. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
So
you know how you know how you.
But you said something, man. Fuck that, dog. No, you said something.
You don't want me to go soft?
Yeah, man. Fuck all that, man. Talk about what you was talking about, man. Because that makes some sense, and I want to get on that.
If you got one more, if you got to come get one more, you don't need one more.
Okay. So my man saying, so I'm talking to him backstage. We talking about the show going over.
That's just out of respect too.
And the man, Captain Gray happened to say to me, right? If you coming back for one more, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to be in there no more, right? Because what's the point of coming back for one more fight? One more fight? And I thought about it, and I'm like, you know, it kind of makes some sense, man. What the fuck is the point of coming back for one more fight to see if you still got it? Or if you want to see if you still got it, why not come back and try for a belt, right?
Why not?
I mean, if you want to see if you still got it, you want to see if you still got it. Not,
I mean, because you make an AB run.
You can go spar with these cats to see if you still got it. If you just want to just see if you still got it, right? You know, so.
Depending on who you're trying to fight, anyway, you could go run into anybody right now and ask them to spar you. They'll give you an example of whoever you try to get in the ring with. ASAP.
You did. So, kind of makes sense to me. If you coming back for one more, you really shouldn't be coming back for no more. You really don't need no more. You don't need not for one more, man. You can go spar that out. You need to just go spar that out with somebody. If you just need one more, set yourself up a 12-rounder with because who would Berto fight? If you came back for one fight, just one fight, who would he come back to fight?
Uh,
Let's just be honest. I'm gonna tell you the
around.
truth.
I was looking around. Who you? Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you go ahead and get your first input. Who you think?
Well, I was tell you who you don't want to come back and fight, right? And that's Errol Spence, right? Or Terrence Crawford, right? Because you see what Errol Spence did to Ugas, right? Right? And dog, you my dog. You my dog, right?
dog.
You my dog, right? That's my boy, Chap, and you
Hey,
the
dog.
Chap.
That's
But
my
listen,
dog.
listen. What you don't want to do is come back for one more fight and run into one of them
Into
dogs.
that. Yeah,
Run into one of them dogs.
that ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Not for one fight. There's the dogs out there, man. And they wild. They wild
real
dogs.
life. They real life with it over there. Like
Not saying you can't hold your own, Berto.
they fox
Right?
in the desert loose out there, man. You
I
don't
seen
want to
you.
go over there.
I seen you in there with money. I seen you in there with money. I synced it.
Right.
I seen you in there with money. It's a whole different beast, right?
Yeah, this ain't that Floyd Mayweather scenario. And Floyd spared you, I feel like.
You know, hey,
Floyd,
when
he
you
an asshole like that in the ring. He'll spare you if he feel like he realizes he better than you. Yeah, he know how to get you in there and box with you. He know how to get your ass out of there if you really want to.
yeah,
But
man.
none of these other cats, not this time around in life, dog.
Well, man,
You gonna mess around and be out there. We're gonna be visiting you somewhere.
nah, we ain't gonna have that, man. Like you say, if you coming back for one more, you don't need no more. You know what I'm saying? We don't leave it like that.
We ain't trying to be like, hey man, damn, y'all see that fight, man, with Andre Berto and motherfucking Boom Boom Johnson?
Yeah, you know,
Boy
come
got
on.
hurt.
Ugas, don't do that.
Ugas is probably the close, or Keith Thurman is probably the closest fights
that he could come back.
I swear.
Now that'd be some good fights. Now I tell you what, I would love to see Berto and Ugas. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Ugas and Bergo. My fault. Ugas and Berto got that kind of,
Yeah, I want to see that fight. I'm
style,
not gonna lie to you. That give me hype.
What you think?
Think about that. Give me hype. I ain't gonna lie. I want
to throw that out there too, bro.
Berto and
I
Ugas.
thought about that.
Berto and Ugas. That's
It's either him or Keith Thurman.
But you know me. No, I don't like Keith Thurman. I
don't rock with I don't rock. Thurman lost me truth, after man. I watched Manny Pacquiao duff him up.
Man, when Pacquiao beat him up, bro.
He came.
Come on, man. Said, no, so look, I'm gonna tell you the truth.
He said, "I still the president." And I came back to UFC to prove a point.
To beat his ass.
Came and hit
man, listen, man. This is where Thurman lost me. Long time ago. I'm gonna run it back. This is how I'm gonna run it back. Thurman got injured, shoulder, something in his thing. Popping that pop though. If I wasn't injured, nigga. Popping that pop though, right?
Yeah.
Uninjured. Now I'm fighting. I ain't gonna fight. Now I'm fighting. I ain't gonna fight. Now I'm fighting. I ain't gonna fight.
What you gonna do?
Like, and then he got in the ring after talking all the talking. And you get back in the ring, man. And I was like, dog, I'm sorry, I can't rock with you no more, man. I can't rock with you after that, dog. You can't be popping all the popping and then see, but then you popping all the popping. Don't be popping all the popping and see, and then get in there and you can't.
What's the cat from Last Stand name? Brian. Hey, he got.
He just talk like he just decoders.
Decoders,
bro. At popping that pop without having one in his hand. He got a whole lot of pop everywhere but in his punch.
All I heard was Pat Pooch.
Now you probably knocked me out. You probably knocked me out. I tell you the truth, Thurman. You probably can knock a nigga like me out. See it. But watching you, it'll take you about 3 rounds, though. See it. If you let me trade, it'll gonna take you 3. I ain't gonna let you drop me in 1. Because I talk too much. That talk too much. I
Look.
get it so much safe. I'll be on that bike. I
You gonna
swear
have
I'll
to
be
hit
on
me.
that bike.
You
I'll be
gonna
on
have to
that
hit
bike.
me.
Be on that bike, boy. I'm trying to tell
I'm gonna
you.
fight you. I got
Oh,
to get 5 rounds in me.
I got 3. I
might have more.
because I walk around at 147. That's what I walk around at. So
I mean,
see it.
all I gotta
gonna
do
have a
is
hard
drop a
time.
little bit of weight. That's
You're
it.
gonna have a hard time once I learn. You did.
I'm gonna be out there.
All right, man. I'm done.
Hitting you with
I'm
some
done
of
with
them.
that.
Hitting
I'm
you with
done
some
with
of
that,
them.
man.
Pat
I'm done clout chasing.
Poops.
Yeah, see, I'm done clout chasing, man. Let me quit.
Look.
No, for real shit though. Is Thurman and Ugas the gatekeepers?
Ugas, yeah.
You giving Thurman a chance, huh?
I ain't giving Thurman no chance.
I feel like Thurman the gatekeeper. They don't want to admit it.
I think he might be, bro. That's why he's trying to throw everybody out there at this point. You know what I mean?
Because ladies and gentlemen, for those in the boxing world that don't
He's trying
understand
to throw everybody out.
What a gatekeeper is, right? A gatekeeper is a very talented fighter that is able to get there, be a contender, is always a top contender, but just can't quite get the belts. You just can't beat the top ones, right? So if you're a young fighter coming out and you've been beating people, right? You go for one of the gatekeepers, or if you're a fighter coming back, you lost a couple and you climbing back up the ranks, you fight one of the gatekeepers, it busts one of you, it helps your resume, it helps boost you up to, even though, and it's not good to be a gatekeeper if you're a fighter. I mean, some people might like
you're just sitting in the way. You're sitting in the way after a certain time.
You're not going to get a belt. You can't beat the guys up there with the belt
in front of you or behind you. You can, either way, you can't compete with nobody that's in front of you or behind you. And when you're
considered an elite fighter because you got up there and
right.
you stay up there. Like if they come in and they can't beat you, then they don't get a chance at a contention.
Who did he lose his belts to?
Who was that?
Thurman.
I'm glad you asked because I was just pulling him up
because that was the first person that messed his whole everything up in his mental. The first person that whooped his ass because he hadn't lost none at that point until he lost them belts. Well, I almost want to say my boy Spence, but
it was. Come on, man. It's a lot that come into this. Like I told you, the whole injury thing.
Yeah. So that's why they trying to say he lost the belts, or they trying to say that he got beat for those though. Was that the Pacquiao time? Thurman. Because Thurman had a belt. Like I think he had like 2 belts or something at one point.
What do you mean? Thurman Thomas ain't never lost to nobody.
Keith Thurman.
I mean, not Thurman Thomas, but Keith Thurman ain't. That's Thurman Thomas. Keith Thurman ain't never lost to nobody. But Manny Pacquiao.
But he didn't have no belt then?
Say that again?
He didn't have a belt then?
Remember, he had got to give up his belt.
So he wanted them now. He wanted them too, huh? He had to give it up, huh?
He was like that welterweight intern.
Oh yeah, that ain't nothing. That ain't real.
We fought Diego Chavez.
They ain't representing.
And he won that interim intern.
The interim.
That one. Yeah.
The interim. Still ain't nothing. The magazine belt is worth more than the interim belt.
No, yeah.
Just give me something else. Give me something good to fight for. You can make a TV Johnny belt for all I care. Don't give me the interim belt. Don't make me come whoop a motherfucker and then I just got to go with this belt that don't even mean nothing. It just mean until I get the real belt, I ain't champion still. That's funny.
Yeah. I remember that. I was just looking through Thurman's
Resume,
yeah.
checking him out. Pause.
Yeah. When he fought on that Bronner Medina card.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that was actually an RA card. He could have had a chance to fight some of them dudes too. For real. And he got hurt. Injuries, dude, they be taking motherfuckers out. And then on top of that, they come back and then they be half of themselves. Like he dropped his trainers and everything at that time too, bro.
What are you talking about? Keith Thurman?
Yeah, he dropped his training team
Yeah.
and all that. You know what I mean? So he was beginning the whole what they like to call it in the NBA, tanking. He was over there
It's
tanking.
just, man, when it was time for him to fight all the big names,
Yeah,
he wasn't ready. I'm not ready.
that's facts.
And then
He
when
was
all
pumping
the,
for real.
and then when all the big names, started dwindling down, oh, I'm ready, and then he come back and then blame ring rust, and I mean, now it's too late, bro. You just
You can't blame the rest now.
Thurman just was always ducking to me, dog. That's just me. And I'm going to just keep it 100. And I'm done trying to sugarcoat shit. He was always the ducker to me and talk so much, but always ducking. There was always something on why he couldn't fight Floyd Mayweather or why he couldn't fight Errol Spence or why he couldn't fight. What was his name? The old knucklehead Bradley. You know what I'm saying?
No matter how you feel.
Good. That's exactly
Yeah. Yeah.
Who?
Yeah.
Taylor. Who?
Yeah, man. But hey, we'll see. If Berto come back, hopefully he will. Hopefully Thurman, hopefully Ugas gets to fight here soon. They ain't on the cards. They ain't nobody on the site. Maybe AB. That would be a good fight for Adrian Bronner. Ugas or Thurman, or I would love to see that. I'm not gonna lie to you. Would love to see some of them fight Adrian Bronner. Thurman and Adrian Bronner. There you go. Let's put that out there.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, what y'all think about Thurman and Adrian Bronner?
Man,
I think that would be a good fight for both of them.
You're gonna drop your thoughts in the comments. Adrian Bronner, Keith Thurman. They both
man.
need a bounce back moment.
Yeah, man.
That'll help them.
I think that's the name. You know what? I say a lot of shit, but I think that one right there.
That'll be the one.
I need to promote that one. Adrian Bronner and Keith Thurman. I love to see that one. Yeah. A lot of mouth in that one. That boy, that's gonna be a hell of a promoted fight right there. A whole lot of talking.
Yeah, because Keith Thurman do too much talking.
Well, listen, AB, he known to run his mouth.
Man.
Speaking of 147, let's not dodge the elephant in the room. Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence,
y'all know
undisputed for the undisputed welterweight championship of the world.
Yeah.
We got it coming up July 29th.
The biggest fish.
The biggest, July 29th, man, in Las Vegas. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. As I was looking, I seen that Terrence Crawford has Shakur Stevenson in camp. Your thoughts?
I mean, he need to be somewhere he can tighten his game up. He got some holes in his armor for real. But overall, we already know what Shakur capable of. I'm glad he's somewhere where he can actually get it in, get some knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully Bud Crawford giving him the right knowledge. You know what I'm saying? Because he shouldn't even be worried about even training with the likes of them right now. You should be worried about how you about to beat Earl Spence for real. Fuck everybody else. I wouldn't even be worried about training. We just watched that All Access. He was talking about how he training there and trying to get a peace of mind. And, man, you better cut out. You better take your camp and cut out. Go somewhere where y'all just rent a whole gym out for a couple months. Get away from your home. That's his problem too. No offense to being a hometimer, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to stuff like this, you don't want to be around stuff like that. Like you keeping yourself too grounded. You don't want to put yourself in a zone where you thinking about nothing but this person. Y'all be ever paying attention to when they doing the press runs and like right before the end or fight night, like 2 weeks, almost the last month of the press run, they either throwing hands at each other, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because they are strictly focused on the person in front of them that's going to be in front of them at that day. And they are mildly focused about everybody else, even though it's strenuous, missing your family sometimes, but you got to put you in that work mind state, you in that grind mind state, and something can change your whole everything in one night. You got to be locked in. And you playing around when you got somebody like Shakur Stevenson playing games. Like he's in a different traction zone right now than Crawford. So he can, like him playing them games like that around him and then trying to be in the camp, just like Gervonta Davis exposed him in that one little clip that we watched.
Mm-hmm.
You can't come back here and be buddy and then run off and then do something. You can't go over here to a professional boxing gym where somebody that's a full-blown champion, you not.
Well, you don't think by being in camp with Crawford that was trying to getting him focused and getting him, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man, because Bud Crawford, he be playing too.
Oh, that's how you feel.
He a hothead, like it's easier for Bud Crawford to lose his cool than it is Shakur Stevenson or Errol Spence or a Tank and them. You know what I'm saying? Like he probably one of the most high-head fighters besides Tank, and I put my boy in there because he was one of them. So it's like, yeah, bro, he be playing. I be peeping him, and then I know he not locked in, bro. You see how Errol Spence rattled his cage, talking about you don't even eat hot sauce. He told him he like, you don't even eat hot sauce. What you talking about?
Okay,
like,
I mean, you already in that all access mode. You already in all access mode on them. But I hear you,
bro. Like, I mean, you got to lock in. That's what I feel. Kudos to him, Shakur Stevenson, because they cool. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, they got some kind of friendship. Because you don't just end up in the gym with no great boxer. You know what I mean? Like that. And then I have some kind of ties in a certain way. So I feel like, if it's going to work for him, then I'm going to let it work out. Other than that, better quit playing. This ain't the time to be playing right now.
Well, I feel like Terrence Crawford, having Shakur Stevenson in camp is really keeping him. Because Shakur Stevenson is a smart fighter. Regardless of all the other stuff, having Shakur Stevenson in there, I don't know if they're sparring. Right. That ain't what I seen. What I seen with them was you can go on social media is where I seen it, guys. You can go out there, you can look. But I seen Shakur Stevenson and Terrence Crawford hitting pads together, hitting the bag together. Footwork. They were working on footwork together. Doing some shadow boxing. I seen them doing some shadow boxing together. So that let me know that they was in camp. Now, let's just be honest. That probably lets me know they're doing a little bit of sparring.
As they should.
We 2 weeks away from the fight. So it's about that time where we be pulling in and doing some sparring, some And Shakur Stevenson's a smart guy. So to be
Yeah.
in there, I mean, he's smaller. He's smaller. So
No sound, bro. Sorry for the text.
yeah, he's smaller, he's quicker. So I think that's pretty wise on Terrence Crawford's part to be in there with a smaller guy, faster guy, cerebral. Let's just be honest. He is one of the smartest fighters out here. I mean,
I agree.
Davis. Can you hear me?
I hear you. We lie.
I can hear you, big dog. Me? Or is it you?
Is it me? We good? Yo. Good? My mic on.
Okay, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
We good.
Yo. So what I'm saying is, Tank Davis is a great cerebral, smart fighter, right? Be honest, and his power, very powerful. But I think Shakur Stevenson is a smarter fighter. Now, I don't think that Shakur Stevenson would beat Tank Davis. That's something different. Me personally, I think Tank Davis will win that fight. However, I think that will be a tough fight on both their ends. That would be a great fight to watch. Now, I'm not saying Shakur Stevenson would lose that fight either. I'm not saying that he would get knocked out because he
They got a chance.
Very cerebral fighter. But when you get to thinking about who's a smarter fighter, it's got to be Shakur Stevenson. I've just seen it. I've watched this young man come up from Bantam, whatever that little weight he was, to now lightweight, featherweight.
He actually picked it up.
Yeah. And not only that, but like, I'm gonna be. If you guys go back and watch Shakur Stevenson, you want to see cerebral fighter. Not only is he smart enough to like, he basically will show you step by step how he gets smarter through the fight. He gets stronger. You hear those punches louder.
Facts.
That is what makes him who he is. So first round, second round, pop, pow, pow. You get to round 6 and 7 with him, 8 and 9, pow, pow, pow. Right?
Or he might.
Pow, pow, pow. Yeah, he's very cerebral fighter, gets stronger as the fight goes on. I mean, that's what makes him a great fighter. So I think that was great for Terrence Crawford. I don't think that's going to help him any more than what his skill set was already. If that makes, I think that's good to keep him on his toes to get him ready for this fight. But I don't think that's like an advantage.
I don't think that's like what he need to even be sparring with or training with to try to meet the criteria of that IQ of Errol Spence either. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm pretty sure there's other people. They're pretty sure there's other people he's sparring and not just Shakur Stevenson. I'm just saying, with them coming up on
he need
top
to be
rank,
sparring with Boom Drondre.
With them coming, yeah. Well, see, we ain't even went to the Drondre, but I'm just saying with everybody that I mean, it was together on top rank.
Right.
Let's be honest, man. They got a relationship there, and I like.
Right, hey, that's why I was like, it's got to be some kind of history. You know what I mean? Some kind of connection already that was there before. To bring.
That's
him
easy work. Top rank. Exactly. They was, yeah. So I think that's good. Not to mention Errol Spence, the other side of this mega fight, had Frank Martin. If you've been watching Instagram, if you've been seeing on Twitter,
bad man,
he had Frank Martin in camp. Now, I know probably people are asking, who is Frank Martin?
Bad man.
Well, let me tell you something. I'm from Indiana, right?
Bad man.
South Bend, Indiana, to be exact, right? I'm located via Indianapolis right now. Frank Martin is a hometown kid from Indianapolis, right? Let me tell you, Frank Martin's cousin happened to be somebody, last name Smith that happened to go here. That would translate to the Dallas Cowboys. I'm pretty sure y'all put that together, right? If y'all didn't,
if y'all don't know, then it's Jalen Smith.
thank you very much.
If y'all don't know,
thank you very much. It just so happened Errol Spence is a big friend and from Dallas. That's the connection. So when PBC and Frank Martin got the knocking boys out and beating up these guys, and everybody was wondering who this kid is back in 2018, he dropped Virgil Ortiz.
Peasty.
Right?
Peasty.
Yeah, the Virgil Ortiz. Yeah,
Peasty.
that guy. This is Frank Martin. Crazy. This is Frank Martin, guys. You may not know, but like I told you, he's an Indiana kid. Golden Glove winner.
Get a highlight of him real quick.
You know, Golden Glove winner. Old school, like fighters like Pernell Whitaker. Roberto Duran was a big fan of Errol Spence. They call him the Ghost. They call him the Ghost. He has a fight coming up. He's from PBC. He signed with PBC. So, of course, you know. Matter of fact, if you guys remember, I'm finna help you out. The Gervonta Davis, Leo Santa Cruz fight. He fought on that card. Knocked dude out. And hold on. Let me make sure I'm going to say this right. I want to say the 4th round.
That's who he just beat 6 months ago. The Michael Rivera. That was another dude that was actually talking about, and then Frank Martin touched
6th round. 6th round is when he dropped him. But yeah, Frank Martin, that's who was at camp. Derrick James helping him train. I'm a big fan of Derrick James. Yeah, that's him there. That's him. There we go. Indianapolis, stand up. Shout out to Indiana.
They're going to play with us right now. It's all good.
Of course, we live, man.
Yeah,
we're ahead of our time. You know.
As usual.
But you know, that's who Errol Spence got at camp. Think that's a good thing for him right there.
That's a hell of a good thing right there for Errol. That's what I'm talking about. Now you see what I was saying about having, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got to match your brain power with what you're going against. This is how hard you're going to have to think fighting this man, knowing that if he touch you, everything is effective. This is probably the first fight we can say, bro, every contact that these gentlemen going to make in this ring is going to be effective.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree.
We already know if we watching a Boots Enos fight, if he going to beat up the person across from you. We already know if we watching a Tank fight, if he going to beat up the person across from you.
Well, since we there, Boots Enos. Who does Boots Enos talking about? He want the winner of this fight, right? Hey. But my thing is, who has Boots Enos fought?
I mean, if he considered this dude that he just fought that never been knocked down before somebody, then so I'm gonna let him have that. But
I mean, you got to give him that, but that doesn't. I'm sorry. I feel like Boots Enos needs a Thurman a Keith Thurman.
He the one that need to fight a Ugas.
Or Ugas.
He the one that need the Ugas. Ugas closer than Thurman. You know what I mean? And Ugas will give him that run for his money. I guarantee it. He can affect a Boots Enos because he done fought. Boots Enos is not too shy away from being like a vessel of an Errol Spence. You know what I'm saying? The way he stay in your gut, like pause, like the whole fight. every time dude tried to come up and adjust himself, bow, he popping him in the body. Bow, pop him in the body. Come back up. Bow, bow, bow. Hit him with a few. Then go right immediately back to the midsection. You know what I mean? Like, Ugas got a chance of stopping that. Because,
okay, my thing is this. I feel like Boots Ennis should fight Virgil Ortiz or Keith Thurman before he gets a shot at the winner of this fight. And if the winner of this fight is well, you know what? I'm gonna tell you the truth. Now, I'm gonna just be honest. It really don't matter. But can I get that real quick? Can I get that real quick? Because what I'm finna say, it you know what?
What you need?
I need the rock.
It doesn't matter how you feel.
Because you're not getting motherfucking to fight Terrence. You're not getting to fight the winner. And the winner is going to be the truth. And he jumping up weight classes after this. So it don't matter who the fuck you want. You're not getting Errol Spence.
Facts.
Period, point blank. After this fight, Errol Spence is moving up. He is not staying at 147. I don't give a fuck if he loses. It's going to be a rematch.
He only stayed here for this.
If he loses, the only reason he would stay here would be for a rematch.
That's like
and that's because it was damn near was supposed to be a draw, or damn near he was supposed to win, and he felt robbed. I don't see this man staying at 147 at all. He's up. He's moving up. He going where where it's at.
Yeah, because that's where it's at right now. Once he get a chance to get off of this and get Terrence Crawford out the way, I guarantee automatically Terrence Crawford is damn near going to end up being the man again anyway, because, like, that's the only reason he is there. Crawford ain't finna go up to no 156.
No, I mean,
we ain't gonna see Crawford move up no time soon. Errol Spence.
I mean, 154. I mean, even at 154.
Yeah.
You got Jermell. That's where he getting ready to fight. Excuse me, he getting ready to fight Canelo. So at 154, you got Jermell, right? And then you got Tim Tszyu, right? And that's it. Besides Castano.
He might be the man then, bro. Tim Tszyu.
Because then you move up to middleweight, and that's where it's at.
Yeah, that's where
middleweight is where it's at. Middleweight at that middleweight, you know what I'm saying? That 160, that up to 160, that 155 to 160, 156 to 160.
When you get the cats like Bevo and all them,
that's where you got Triple G. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's where. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's where you got Lara.
You got the Triple G. You got the Yahoo.
Yeah, Bevo's. You got your Liam Smiths. Mm-hmm. You got your Jamie McGuinness, right? Chris Eubank Juniors.
Yeah, you got all them ones that's going. They coming to her. They hitting hard. They hitting hard. Every last one of them he just named off hitting hard.
Yeah, that's where it's at.
What's the other cat that was supposed to fight Eubanks Jr.? The dude, Ben Connor Ben.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's definitely some cheddar up there when you get there for sure. Chin checking.
Well, I mean, that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but just be honest with you, that's what's gonna happen after Errol Spence. If we don't have a rematch. If we don't have a rematch of Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence jumping up to middleweight.
That's a fact.
I'm willing to bet that.
I'm going with that because I know it. I feel like I know it. That's just the only reason he stayed down here for this fight at 147 is to fight Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no reason else to be around and wait. I mean, what he fight Tim Tszyu or somebody? He like, nah, let me fight this dude. That's the cream of the crop.
Yeah,
That's what you're supposed to do. If we pay attention to all the old, you know what I mean, real life, good ass fights, that's considered.
There's is nobody at the middleweight, dog. At the 160,
Yeah,
is nobody there. There's nobody there
It's
besides
wide
Jamal. Jamal is the only one there. Jamal Charlo.
And he got all the belts.
Well, he got WBC. You think of Jermell?
Jamel, the one that got all the belts.
Yeah, that's who's getting ready to fight.
Jamal got the one from Tony Harris. That's what it is.
Yeah, see, Jermell Charlo has all the belts at light middleweight. At 154, he got all the belts. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no Tim Tszyu, ain't no Liam Smith, ain't no Brian Mendoza. You know what I'm saying? Jermell Charlo on all the belts at 154. That's who getting ready to fight Canelo. Okay. Then when you move up to 160, you got Jamal, who ain't fighting right now, holding that belt at WBC. But the WBA, IBF, and WBO, well, the IBF is vacant. The WBA is held by Irislandi Lara, right? Who got them hands?
Lara still got something?
Yeah, he got the WBA. And the WBO is held by Janabek Alamika Holony. I ain't even heard of this cat.
That Janabek dude?
Yeah.
I didn't even watch his fight. He just fought. Right. But I hadn't even heard of dude. I ain't seen him fight. Right. And that's what's holding down the middleweights. That's what he walk around at. What he say? He walk around at 154, 156. Janabek?
No, Errol Spence.
Yeah, Errol Spence. He walking around right now, literally. What would you say if he go to the division?
No, I thought he said his regular weight.
Yeah, his regular weight is 156. He came back down because when he fought the last fight, right? Remember, he was talking about going up because they was playing about the Crawford. So he started working out to go up. And his normal weight is over 150, period.
150. That's his walking weight. His walking weight is 150. Weight.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that put him at junior middleweight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That put him at junior middleweight. He could fight middleweight at 150. You can fight middleweight. If you want to. You want to jump up to middleweight at 150, you could do that. Because junior middleweight 154 is the limit. Anything over 154 and you at middleweight.
Right.
Anything over 154, you middleweight. Junior middleweight is 154 max. So, you ain't gonna see that. But anyway, All Access, Showtime, had me hyped, ready for the fight.
Go, man. If you missed that shit, go check it out.
Go check it out. I'm ready to see part 2, episode 2. They usually do 3 episodes leading up to the fight. That's how I know you got 2 weeks left up to the fight. Usually do 3 episodes leading up to the fight.
It might be one dropping this week.
It probably will be. It will be. It usually drop on Sundays, is it? Is it Sunday?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So go check that out, ladies and gentlemen.
Or Saturdays or Sundays, one of the two. Because I think the one dropped on the Saturday, I think.
Then okay. On fight night? Was it fight night?
Yeah, it was a fight night, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they setting it up. You know what it is. Right?
So
we got that now. We talked about the undisputed Canelo, Jermell Charlo. Both undisputed in their divisions, have all the belts. First time undisputed versus an undisputed.
Yeah.
What do you think, man? What do you think about the battle of the undisputed? I mean, let's just be honest, man. It ain't like either one of these is walking to a cakewalk. Ain't neither one of these. Jermell Charlo, I think he's only lost that one, and he came back and got that
instantly.
Right back.
instantly
Right back. They put him
with
to
no
sleep,
problem. Yes.
didn't he? Yeah. Give me my shit back.
Let me get my shit back. Thank you.
Let me get my shit back. You shouldn't have won that no way. It wasn't supposed to be no decision.
Excuse me, can somebody take these plates off of here? I need you. Can y'all get my plates, please?
Yeah.
Y'all take his pins off the belt, please. Ting. Thank
I thought that's how that went. Like, dude didn't even get a chance to get his name. He didn't even get a chance to get his name on the belt, did he?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think Tony Harris had a chance at all. No, that wasn't Tony Harris. It was
it was Brian Castellano.
Castellano, yeah. He didn't have not one chance. He probably was too busy hanging out with the Bills, more or less, trying to get them tagged. Because he probably already knew in the back of his mind he was gonna be back to get them hoes.
Yeah, it shouldn't have been no draw, dog.
Yeah, that ain't no damn draw. That was no draw fight. He won that fight. Hell.
Yeah. But no, you're right. It was Tony Harris that he lost to.
Yeah, it was Tony Harris.
You're right. It was Tony Harris that he lost to.
Came back and beat his ass. Literally.
He lost. But the crazy part was it was a unanimous decision, though. That's what messed me up was so what was it?
The card.
But the good part was it was like a year later. It was like they fought December 22nd.
It was a couple months, like the end of the month or the end of the year.
They fought like December 22nd and he lost.
Right. And they fought the next year.
The next year on like December 21st.
The same about around the same time.
Give me my shit back.
Let me get that back. Thank you.
Yeah. He knocked him out, didn't he?
Cold.
Yeah, put that nigga sleep. I remember that.
He whooped his ass.
Yeah, give me my money back.
Round 1 to 6. I want to say like 6 rounds.
Look,
7 round.
Look, you know I'm going. I'm damn it is.
If I'm mistaken, I think I have won a couple dollars on that fight because, man, look, I already knew what time it was. I said, man,
11. He put him
11, round
11.
Yeah, he held in. Yeah, I knew it was like he held in at some point.
Yeah, 2 minutes and 28 seconds until the 11th. He put him to sleep.
Knocked him.
Yeah, good night.
Let me get my shit back. Thank you.
Then he had that split decision against. Then he beat Rosario. Then he had the split decision against Castellano, and he put him to sleep in the 10th round just to make sure people wouldn't
They was underestimating him.
Yeah, man.
A fluke.
Yeah, man. Make sure Castellano, they don't. I don't even want it to be that close.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be that close at all.
I mean, it was competitive until the 10th. Just be 100.
Yeah, about round 9, he had him loosened up.
It was a close fight to the 10th. The 10th, yeah, about 8, the end of 8, all of 9.
Yeah.
And then 10, he dropped that nigga like 3 times, and he like twice. The dude said no mas. He's like, he wouldn't get back up.
Dropped him like a bad sack.
He didn't want no more. He said, I ain't getting back up, man.
He pulled that Ryan Garcia.
So, I mean, we got, and then on the other side, we got Canelo. Canelo done beat everybody ass except for Mayweather and Bivol.
That's it.
As Benavidez.
Ask any of them.
Bro, I thought
Caleb Plant.
Bro, I thought Benavidez was gonna hang in there, dog.
Mm-hmm.
I thought Benavidez was gonna hang in there. Last
dude, they just had this dude fighting. I don't know who the hell Canelo was fighting, man. He fought some dude from the 7-Eleven clerk. Fight.
Oh man.
He pulled him straight. He looked like dude from I don't know if y'all ever seen the TV show The Boys on Amazon. Dude, it was this dude on there, the main character. Dude looked just like this cat. Was bouncing around the ring, looked like a motherfucking fighter off Ready to Rumble. Somebody
I
had to
can't.
call the doctor on him, literally, because he got
I
hurt.
can't never get his name right. His name is Saul, right?
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
But his first name is Santos.
What?
Yeah. His first name is Santos Saul Canelo
Why this man
Alvarez.
got 7 names?
Dog,
For his
because
first
he
name.
real Mexican, dog. He ain't no American Mexican. He
What all
real
them
Mexican,
names mean?
dog, man.
I bet 2 of them names mean one name.
Bro, that means I will whoop your motherfucking. That's what it means in English. I'm telling you. Try me if you want. Ass whoopings. Santos.
I read whoop your ass. Alvarez.
Alvarez. But hold on. His whole name. No, his whole name is like Santos Saul Canelo Alvarez Barragan.
Yeah, that's crazy as hell.
That's his whole name, G. I just read it. I'm telling you. Hold on. I'm going to read it again. Santos Saul Canelo Alvarez Barragan. Barragan. I can't roll my tongue, but it's Barragan. Barragan. Right. You just did it.
Man, get that shit up out of there.
Yeah, that's I can't roll my tongue. Barragan.
And then I found out what Canelo means. Canelo means cinnamon. I see
Little
why.
cinnamon?
I see. It means cinnamon for real.
So he big cinnamon.
Man, that's the real cinnamon, dude.
I know little cinnamon.
The real cinnamon.
But that's the real big cinnamon. Yeah. You'll choke on that
Canelo
shit.
means cinnamon, though.
That
Literally,
means don't take none of that shit by itself.
That nigga. I see why he whooping motherfuckers' ass at a young age, calling him cinnamon.
Dog, calling him cinnamon, dog. Getting your ass whooped.
Up. Canelo, they probably call him Canelo in his family. Hey, look, I know he get mad every time he go out to the ring. Somebody got to call him Canelo Alvarez.
Okay, so what I'm reading, it says in Spanish name, the first or paternal surname is Alvarez. So his dad's last name is Alvarez, and the second or maternal family name is Barragan.
So that's his mom's name.
That's his mama's last name. So Santos Saul Canelo Alvarez is his daddy's last name. Barragan is his mama's last name.
So his maiden name is Alvarez. Barragan is his
maiden name would be Barragan. Mama's.
That's his birth name.
That's his mama's last name. His birth last name is Alvarez.
So that's what I'm saying. Daddy's. His maiden name would be Alvarez, but his biological name now is Barragan. Or would it be the other way?
The other way.
Biological is Alvarez. Barragan is
right. His mama's last name before she got married.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. But in Mexico, it don't matter. That's his mama's last name. You keep that too. Yeah. Shit.
In USA, I mean.
Yeah, in USA, you change your name.
Whoop your ass. Like that's what it means in USA.
That means
whoop your ass.
That's what that means. By the God.
Oh shit! Hey, shout out to motherfucking Big Canelo though, for real.
Shout out to Big Cinnamon,
man, for real though,
my man. So who you got?
Die. Damn, dude, this is a tough one, dog. Both of these niggas be whooping ass, bro. It's hard. If I gotta pick, bro, I'm going. I gotta go with my guys, dude. You know these my guys, man. Like it's so hard, dude. Like it's a hard choice, but I gotta go with my man Charlo, dog. He got the tools, just like Bevo had the tools to beat Canelo Alvarez. If I look at it anyway, up and down the board, neither one of them is a slouch. And they not taking no bullshit, but I'm going with Charlo. You know, we know Canelo about that ass whooping. You know, we know Charlo about that ass whooping.
Hey man, I tell you what.
Danner don't want to pick nobody. It's like what was the last fight we picked, and we didn't bet nothing. We didn't do nothing. We had to. I think it was the Tank and Garcia fight. Like, can't choose.
No, we picked Tank. We had Tank.
We picked Tank. Yeah, we picked Tank. It was.
We had Tank on that one.
Man, it was a fight where we was like, dude, it's hard to pick.
Yeah, I don't remember, but I know what you're saying. But I don't remember.
But this one of them.
I think it was Caleb Plant. I think it was Caleb Plant.
Benavidez.
I think it was Caleb Plant and Benavidez.
Yeah, and we didn't bet on. We didn't do nothing on that.
Yeah,
one.
we didn't do nothing with that one. Yeah,
it's one of them nail biters. Like this one right here, though. Oh man, it's almost leaning like that Crawford and Spence, dude. Like
Crawford and Spence. I'm gonna tell you the truth.
I'm going with my homie Spence all day.
I gotta go Spence. I like Crawford. You know I like Crawford. Y'all on the podcast that's been with us back in the back. Y'all know we did. I went out there to try to get some. I'm a big fan of Crawford. I went to go get some merch. I went to go get some merch. Real talk. This one, if Charlo come with that Bivol energy, right? Punching through the guard, got power for 12 rounds straight. And I'm be telling the truth. He got to come with that for 12 rounds straight, punching through the guard to knock your head off. I'm trying to knock your head off for 12 rounds. Like you got to come with that energy. It ain't no other way. We've seen it. We've watched it. We've all seen Canelo make it through and beat the fuck out of everybody else that did anything else.
Lord.
Except be too fast for him to hit Mayweather, right? Outsmarted him. Mayweather outsmarted his ass. But that's Mayweather. That's Mayweather.
Yeah.
That's the greatest of all time. You know. Charlo has to come with that Bivol energy. Knocked you out every round. I ain't giving up. I'm finna fuck you up. I mean, we've seen it, bro. I mean, I'm gonna tell you the truth. If y'all have not seen the Bivol versus Canelo Alvarez, go watch it. I mean,
he didn't let that man breathe.
Dude, what? Breathe. It was a fist in his face every time. Bow, bow.
Every time he looked, bow, 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 bow,
hey, you trying to pow? You trying to pow? See it, breathe out.
People out there looking like Rocky Marciano and shit.
Beaver was out there looking like, you know, he was ready for the fight. You did. So if Charlo come in ready for the fight with that Beaver energy, I could see Charlo doing that. I've seen him come back after taking L's and getting draws that he felt like shouldn't have been draws and come back. And you got to come with that the first time.
Facts.
Don't come up in there with that the way you got the split decision. You know what I'm saying?
You got to come in there and go to work.
Come in there like you did, like you want your belts back.
That's real.
Come in there like you're trying to prove a point, and I can see Charlo having the tools and the weight to do it. Right? Because it also takes some weight to do it. You did, and I see Charlo with the weight and with the skill set and with the training and the coaching to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But you come in the other way,
you going down.
You fucking with Canelo. I will whoop your ass. Alvarez, Bogado.
Yeah, Baragate.
But get your ass beat.
That part.
Don't come in there fucking around, nigga. Your ass will get punched. Be fucked up.
I hate to whoop your ass.
Canelo remind me of Ivan Drago.
If he dies.
Not with that kind of if he dies out of two, but the way
Right.
that he was just a machine. Remember how
Right.
Ivan Drago on there was just a machine. He was
Putting
just
in work.
Bro, you finna get in there with a machine, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I can't call it. If you ask me who I'm betting on, where the plus money at? Tell you the truth. Whoever got the plus money is where I'm going.
That's where I'm headed to. I feel like the plus money gonna be on Charlo's side though. Because they all gonna expect Canelo to win. We down there can look at that right now because that's about to be
I'm
coming
already
up.
on it, big dog. They got Jamal Charlo plus 182.
It's gonna go up.
Yeah.
It's definitely gonna go up for sure.
Yeah.
This was gonna give him that fire to come in.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and bet on that. I'm gonna take the plus 182. So if you ask me who I'm going with, I guess I'm going with Charlo. I'm going with the plus 182, and I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. And look, this is the truth. You my dog, Charlo, but hear me out. Had the plus money been on Canelo, I would have picked Canelo. But I'm going plus money. I'm going against the house, just like I'm going against the house with Errol Spence. I'm taking that plus money.
Got to.
Well, I mean, we talked about that, man. I mean, shit, know where you stand, you know where I stand. Those are some great fights. Now, my question is this: we have Tyson Fury has agreed to fight Ngannou in a boxing match. But he's holding that fake ass belt. I mean, it's a fake ass belt, but he's holding that fake. He's holding that fake ass belt, bro.
Man, believe it or not, all Tyson Fury got to do is get clipped with one of them Ngannous, and then it's over. But in all reality, this is boxing versus MMA.
You see him? Something out.
And Tyson Fury ain't no punk bitch.
Ain't no punk bitch in that ring, man.
And he knock that big ass nigga out.
So my question is this disrespectful?
In a certain way, yes. Because hopefully he getting his training in. That's the only way I'm gonna take it as disrespectful. Ngannou fighting Tyson Fury. But I mean, hey, if this is what Ngannou want to do and get in that ring and try his waters out, then so be it.
I'm talking about Tyson Fury to the boxing, to the heavyweights out there.
That's where you want me to touch on too. That's
where I'm going. I can give a damn about Ngannou. He already ran from John Jones. We seen that already. This ain't even no UFC pod. You know what I'm saying? Because I can talk about how he ran from John Jones, knowing John Jones was gone, putting on weight. Knowing John Jones was gone, putting on weight. Everyone knew John Jones was gone, putting on weight.
And he cut right out.
And you cut right out. As soon as he come back to ready to start to beat up on niggas, your ass, oh, I'm leaving the UFC. I'm going.
Well, we all know Tyson Fury ain't gonna fight Deontay Wilder for a seventh time. We already.
I don't know. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
But you got then.
But what about Usyk?
Usyk denied it all. He denied from the beginning. Usyk denied a lot of after he seen Wilder sitting at Viking home. You know what I'm saying? He retired the Viking. It was over with. He didn't, and then that was supposed to be his fight. He was supposed to fight Wilder, and then boom, what happened? He fell out the loop. So it's like Tyson Fury, like him and Usyk was supposed to be the first ones to fight after he said he wasn't gonna fight Wilder, and then he ducked that one, right? Joshua, they ducking each other for real. You see how Joshua he want to fight weird ass Dylan White again. I don't understand these guys. You know, hell yeah, it's disrespectful to the rest of the boxers because you don't got to be fighting if you're gonna come back and fight Francis Ngannou. That's pretty much guaranteeing yourself a win. First off, he ain't got no kind of windpipe, I'm sure, built for no damn 12 rounds. He just came from fighting 5 5-minute rounds?
Bruh. Sorry.
And then you're gonna pick this dude. Then you're gonna pick this dude to fight out of other
Sorry,
people.
dog. I'm just gonna put it out there for me. I'm sorry, dog. Fuck that. Motherfucker Tyson Fury is a little bitch ass nigga ducking Usyk, and I don't want to hear that bullshit. He ducked Usyk.
You don't think Usyk ducking him too?
He
Though?
ducked Usyk. Fuck that. He ducked Usyk. First, I'm retired. I'm not fighting.
I forgot about
I'm
that.
retired. I'm not fighting. I'm done. Oh, yeah. I'll come back. Fight. Let's fight. Let's do it.
He did do that.
Oh, no. I'm fighting Ngannou. He ducked
did do
that
that.
man, dog. He ducked Usyk. He ducked Usyk, and he's still ducking Usyk. And I feel like they should have made it the mandatory. It shouldn't have been no fight. We shouldn't even had no issue about it. This should have been the mandatory. It's the year of the super fights. We getting all the fights we wanted. We getting all of the champions. The best of the best is fighting the best.
First. They forced to fight these motherfuckers now.
The best is fighting the best, except for in the heavyweight division.
Yeah.
The champs is fighting the champs, except for in the heavyweight division. Everywhere. The heavyweight division used to be what we looked at, bro.
Facts.
It was all about welterweight, middleweight, and heavyweight, bro. And the heavyweight always had the hitters. That's what we paid pay-per-view for, was the heavyweight fights. Now they ducking each other more than anybody.
Now we don't got no heavyweights fight.
No. Usyk got a fight coming up.
He might lose that one, dog.
Oh, he fighting somebody. Oh, yeah, we getting to that. Oh, yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we got a lot more coming. We getting to that. Well, since we're there, we might as well. We talked because I feel like it's disrespectful. And that's what the whole thing was. Is that fight disrespectful? And I feel like, him ducking Usyk and going to fight Ngannou in an exhibition fight that has nothing to do with boxing is nothing but disrespectful. And I feel like he should be stripped for not fighting. For ducking the fighting, I feel like he should be stripped of that title. That should be vacated, and let's go. It's a fake ass belt anyway, man. It's a fake ass belt anyway. Usyk own all the real belts.
What's that belt? That's the magazine belt? No, he ain't got the magazine
belt.
The
ring.
He got that weird ass
the ring continental champion. The WWE Continental Champion.
Ted DiBiase belt.
Yeah, he got the WWE Continental Championship belt.
He got that Ted DiBiase belt, the $1 million. He got that money belt.
Yeah, dog. You know, you had the world champion. See, when I watched it, you had the world champion and you had the continental champion.
That part.
He the continental champion. Nigga, your belt don't even matter,
that
dog.
Belt don't even matter.
No, they don't even wrestle for that on pay-per-view. They wrestle for that on Monday Night Raw.
They just start wrestling for that now.
They wrestle for that on Thursdays, dog. You can watch that on TV.
Yeah. You can watch that Friday on SmackDown.
Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? For that continental belt.
Continental on Friday SmackDown.
Yeah, dog. He got the money in the bank.
He got the 24/7 belt. That's the new belt. They got the 24/7 champion belt. The belt that'll leave you at any given time.
No, yeah, man. I'm gonna jump out for a minute, man. Let me take this.
For sure. Yeah, man. So y'all see we talking about the Tyson Fury fights. You know what I'm saying? Of course, that's disrespectful as hell. We already done covered the big fights. Be looking out for that Canelo, Charlo in September on the 30th. Spence and Crawford on the 29th. Two big fights right there. Undisputed fights to be exact. Give y'all some of this ad, man. It's sponsored by External Vision Graphic Design. Is also known as External Vision LLC and Treehouse Seasoning. slide y'all these ads, man. Make sure y'all go hit these websites up, get some purchases in, man. It's hot right now. Good deals going on. First time patient deals going on. Go ahead. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah,
Can you?
yeah, we good. We good. Yo,
Yes, sir.
good.
Yeah. I had to take that. You know, life still goes on. But
That's all good.
but yeah, man, disrespectful. But we back. We got other fights coming up,
Yes, sir.
you know, coming up this Saturday. Matter of fact, we got the undisputed world super bantamweight in the women's division. Christina Landenthal versus Alicia Baumgardner. Alicia Baumgardner holds the undisputed. She got all the belts.
She got every last one of them.
And she earned the mugs too, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you. I
Big
like
facts.
Baumgardner, man. That's a nice fight to check out. You know,
And believe it or not, Tony Harris is her trainer.
really didn't know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Yeah. So this a nice little run back, get back. You know what I mean? Christina Landenthal actually beat her.
So she coming to get back.
Yeah, she beat her a while ago. Back in 2018, she beat her.
Okay.
And took the belt from her when she had first got the belt. She beat her. The fight was, I don't know. It looked like she won that fight.
It was iffy.
Yeah.
Don't look at that, man.
Yeah, Baumgardner held her own, man, and then there was a decision. So, you know, she coming back for some revenge after a couple years. She done won all her belts back since then. You know, but this one here is personal. So that's this Saturday. We also have this Saturday Frank the Ghost Martin. We were just talking about the Indianapolis kid.
The big rich town.
Yeah, 17-0 versus Artem Huratuyan, right? Who is 12-0. You know, that's for the WBC lightweight title eliminator. You know, so that might be a reason why he out there also training with him, because this fight is in Las Vegas.
So yeah, they out there.
Yeah. So they are. Yeah. So this Saturday we got Frank the Ghost Martin 17-0 versus Artem Harutyunyan 12-0 for the WBC lightweight title eliminator. The winner goes to fight for the title. You know, Frank Martin. We'll see what he got to do. Next Saturday on the 22nd of July, we got Maxie Hughes versus George Kambosos Jr. Right? Maxie Hughes 26-5-2. Kambosos Jr. 20-2. We know who his two losses are. Maxie Hughes is on a 5-6 fight winning streak. You know, won 6 in a row. He is the IBO lightweight title. IBO, ladies and gentlemen, that's the International Boxing Association. That's usually what the British fighters be fighting for.
Yeah, that mean it only means something over there.
I mean, we take it anyway, usually, when we become undisputed. Like Canelo has the IBO, Charlo has the IBO. I think
they can afford it though.
I think
Devin,
the Big Fish. I think the Big Fish has the IBO.
Yeah, he got 3.
Yeah. So, but that's for the IBO lightweight title fight. Now, let me be honest with you, Maxie Hughes ain't no punk.
I'm gonna have to look into him. That's my first time actually hearing that name.
Maxie Hughes, I mean, that's because he over there, but he done defended this title for the last two. This will be his third title defense.
Okay, so he coming in
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, and he won 6 in a row.
Okay,
So that 5 losses he got, they ain't recent.
let's say something.
Yeah, he done won 6 in a row, bro. And out of them 6, 2 of them, the last 2 been title defenses.
And this dude, Cambosa, just think he can come in and just
Cambosa Jr. just think he finna walk up in there and take this dude belt, man.
All right.
After coming off 2 losses.
I don't think he's gonna be the same.
But I don't think it's gonna be no easy walkthrough, man.
I'm fight a dude that's 6-0 and on the run right now.
Man, look here.
Sit down somewhere.
Let me see. I want to know what the odds is for this fight. Let's see here. Let's see here. They got all of these overseas betting.
No, they're gonna have that.
Let's see here. We got Cambosos Jr. as a minus 340. Maxie Hughes is plus 250. Ooh.
I had to take that.
Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm not the one to tell you to bet on the man that's going to lose, okay? But Maxie Hughes versus Cambosos Jr. is one to take a look at. Go watch Maxie Hughes highlights. You can see his fights on YouTube. That's where I checked him out at. I'm gonna be honest. I checked him out today.
Okay.
As we talked, as me and him went over what we were talking about today, I went and I looked at Maxie Hughes today. This is not going to be no walk in the park for George Cambosos Jr. And if they got to go to the cards, this may be a decision that Gamboso's just not. I don't know why he chose Maxie Hughes as his first comeback fight. I'm gonna just be honest with you. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's July 22nd. Then July 25th, we have Stephen Cool Boy Steph, my man Stephen Fulton,
Cool Boy,
going over there to Japan at 39 and I mean at 21-0 to fight Naoya and Anayu.
And now
you said Naoya Anayu at 24-0. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm pretty sure you've heard of Anayu if you use a boxing.
Is it
Inoue. That's correct. If you're a boxing fan, you've heard of Inoue. Because he didn't beat all the little boys, men, the smaller guys, all the way up to where he's at. Those that are smaller in weight, right? He's been beating up bantamweights and super bantamweights, and he has been whooping ass. Now he's stepping up to this junior featherweight. His first fight, he decided he gonna fight the WBC WBO junior featherweight champion, my man Stephen Fulton, flying over to Japan.
He's going to get that.
To defend his belts, not to go get none. To defend. Go get your bag, young man.
Go get that.
Anyway, it is time for you to learn why you didn't want to come over here to America. He didn't want to come over here and fight. He been beating up on everybody. He been having them all come over to Japan because he's a superstar over there in Japan. They getting ready to see their superstar get rocked.
That part. First time. Because he messing with a cool one.
Cool boy Steph. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all don't know, see it, you better learn. Go look him up.
If y'all don't know about the Fulton brothers, the Fulton family period in boxing.
Go look them up.
They serious.
Go look them up. This is gonna be a great fight. This is another big undefeated WBC WBO title fight that, ladies and gentlemen, you want to make sure you check out. July 25th, Stephen Fulton versus Naoya Inoue. Telling you, Telling you, that's one to check out over in Japan. 21-0 versus 24-0.
Woo!
Then, yeah,
I like
we got
these
some
B-rolls.
These fights is looking great. Then we got, July 29th. That next,
Big fish.
the big fish. You know what I'm saying? Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, 28-0 versus 39-0 for the undisputed world welterweight title. Las Vegas is going down, ladies and gentlemen. We've already touched on that. We've already told y'all I got Errol Spence. I got Errol Spence by unanimous decision if he don't put him down, but I definitely got Errol Spence by unanimous.
I'm taking bro in 10.
In 10?
In 10.
I hear you. I know Terrence Crawford ain't the one to stay there. I tell you that.
Yeah, I believe
I
that.
am a fan. I am a fan, and I know
if he go
ain't
down,
one to stay there.
he come up scarier when he.
It's worse when he come up, because yeah. If you knock him down, you better be ready.
You gotta put him down.
Oh, you better be ready to put him back down there, because he coming
You gotta
to drop
put him
you.
down the first. You gotta put him down that first knockdown.
If he come back, Terrence Crawford is coming to knock you the fuck out. He coming back to kill you. You put him down, he's coming back to make sure you don't get back up.
That part.
Yeah, that's facts.
Big fact.
Anybody that's ever knocked him down has never gotten back up.
I agree.
That's the facts. Anybody that's knocked Terrence Crawford down has not gotten back up, got knocked out. Anybody that knocked Terrence Crawford down, look it up, ladies and gentlemen. Anytime Terrence Crawford got knocked down, he knocked them out. The very next round or that same round.
Yep.
The very next round.
The last man, the one fight he had the fight he had with Sean Porter, or not with Sean Porter. He was defending something. He was defending that belt, but dude knocked him down. He got up, put dude out. So be looking for that. If Terrence Crawford go down,
be looking for a dog fight. Period, ladies and gentlemen.
That's what he's coming to get.
I mean, and then after that, we got these fights still coming, big dog. August 5th.
Your boy. Your boy.
August 5th, Jake Paul versus my boy Nate Diaz in some punk ass exhibition fight. I'm so tired of Jake Paul, dog. I thought he was done when he got beat, and he's still out here. Nate Diaz.
Get beat up, though.
Yeah, it's gonna be bloody as hell. Nate Diaz is gonna be squirting all over the place. He gonna hit him with a Superman punch to put him out.
He gonna get hitting himself in the head and shit. Come on,
gonna be everywhere.
Come on.
Yeah. But the real fight that night is on the same card. Amanda Seriano versus Heather Hardy.
Or no, that's the zone. My fault.
Yeah, on the zone, that same card, the real fight on that card, Amanda Seriano versus Heather Hardy. We got Seriano 40.
Is that YouTube chick, the Heather Hardy chick, the white chick?
Yeah, that's her. Yeah.
I got to see that.
That's Seriano 44-2. She's holding the undisputed belt. Amanda Seriano is from Brazil now. She's a Brazilian boxer and MMA fighter, She got the belt. She got all of them. She's been holding them since about 2018. Heather Hardy used to have a belt back in 2019, 2018, 2019. She held a belt, or 2019, 2020. Heather Hardy, 24-2. She held the belt at light featherweight or featherweight, junior featherweight or featherweight. So here we go. We got them for the undisputed world featherweight title. That's on that card. Then we got on that same day, August 5th, that same night, we got Iris Landy Lara versus my man Danny Garcia coming back.
I just seen that on the list. Okay.
This would be Danny Garcia's first fight at middleweight. He moved up. So this would be for the
my man
WBA middleweight title. which I mean, damn, Danny, you moving up, you get this belt, and then got to see Errol
You gotta
again.
see everybody. You gotta see Earl again.
And then Errol move up. That might not be that good for you, but
He still ain't gonna want no smoke. Then you gonna have to see Bud.
I don't think Bud gonna move up.
That's
I
what I'm
don't think
saying. He gonna have to see Bud.
if he go back down.
Yeah,
But
Danny might as well win. Then try to, stay as far as possible away from Errol Spence.
well, I mean, he
He
got to
could be
fight
fighting.
Lara.
He could be fighting Keith Thurman and all them for real. If he
He
win
better
that
fight
belt, he
Lara.
probably If he beat
Lara
up
ain't
Lara,
no joke. Lara
I
ain't no
already
joke.
know.
So this ain't no walk in the park. It ain't like he just finna beat Lara, at
Yeah,
the middleweight.
Lara ain't. He got the belt this long for a reason.
So
Lara
this
had
is
it down there for about 3 years.
Lara 29-3 versus Danny Garcia 37-3. So it's a nice fight. That's a nice fight. That's a good
That's
one.
an
That's
even
another one.
fight right there.
That's another one to be excited about, ladies and gentlemen, because they some punchers. We know Danny Garcia is a puncher. Lara's a puncher.
And they both got a little certain speed to them. You know what I'm saying?
This is a fight that, ladies and gentlemen, another one. We got some good fights coming up. That one's for another title fight for the middleweight WBA. August 12th, we got some heavyweight. We got the two British, Anthony Joshua versus Dylan White. Mid. Sorry, it is what it is. It's mid.
It ain't even no mid to me.
It's mid. Not a fan.
That shit is oregano.
DNZ, the zone.
That's why
DAZN,
it's even
whatever.
weak.
Y'all tune in, check it out. I'll probably watch the highlights. August 19th, we got a better fight. We got Artur Beterbiev versus Callum Smith, 19-0 versus 29-1. Now, Callum Smith is no walk in the park, dog. Beterbiev undefeated, been holding on to the IBF, WBC, WBO light heavyweight title. We know this one loss. We know where that one loss came from. For Callum Smith. You know what I'm talking about?
I haven't seen him.
You know that his one loss is, right? You have seen him.
Kevin Smith?
Yeah.
Is it Canelo?
So I'm talking about you've seen this brother box before.
I seen Kevin Smith box.
You've seen Callum Smith's loss. His one loss came to who you said it came to.
Spence.
Think about it. The white boy, light heavyweight, Canelo Alvarez in Texas.
Oh, that guy? Caleb Plant?
No, not Plant. Callum Smith.
To Canelo?
He lost to Canelo by decision, dog. They was boxing it out, bro. You don't remember? Canelo beat his ass, but they was boxing it out. They went 12.
Oh, this was the dude that just fought before the other clerk that he just fought.
Yeah.
Him. He was a little taller than that.
Say that again?
I said he was taller than he was a little taller than the cat that he just fought. But he was the last dude. Caleb Plant. When did he fight him, bro? I'm trying to catch up to this. I'm trying to see this dude. Like,
oh, Callum Smith?
Yeah.
He fought Alvarez. He fought Canelo. That's his only loss. It's to Canelo, dog, in San Antonio, right? He lost his WBA super middleweight title to Canelo. Canelo came and took his super WBA, and they fought for the vacant WBC super middleweight title in December 2020.
It's a big dude right here.
In December 2020. Canelo Alvarez fought him right after right after Kovalev, when he got the light heavyweight title from Kovalev.
Mm-hmm.
Then he went and he dropped back down to middleweight and fought Callum Smith.
Oh, okay.
Callum.
Yeah. That was probably one of them ones I didn't watch.
Yeah, you got to go. This was before Caleb Plant.
Yeah, I'm watching it. I'm looking at it right now. Yeah, I missed this one, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a nice one. Now
Yeah,
this
that
is
one. I missed that one.
yeah. Now that's who.
That looked like it was a good fight though. He beat him up, but he was hanging in there.
Now that's who Better Beef is getting ready to fight. Better
yeah.
Beef, Better Bev,
Better beef.
Better Beef.
The Better
That's who
Business
he getting
Bureau.
ready to fight. He getting ready to fight Callum Smith.
That's gonna be a
August
good fight.
19th. Yes, sir. I'm telling you, there's a lot of good fights.
That's gonna be a good
ladies
fight,
and gentlemen. There's a
especially
lot
if
of good
Callum
fights.
Smith fighting Better Beef. Because Arthur Better Beef, he actually got some hands too. Even though he ain't really had a chance to fight a tough fight like that. Well, with somebody like that. I ain't seen the Better Beef because if any one of these cats is fighting at zero, they haven't fought nobody main like the Canelos and stuff like that. But Better Beef definitely done fought somebody.
Oh, Better Beef?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how he got the belts. He been holding on to the belts. Yeah.
Who did he beat?
Yarde?
Anthony Yarde?
Yeah.
He did have the belts. Okay, yeah, he beat him up.
Mm-hmm.
I think he ended up knocking him out.
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Yeah, he TKO. 8th round.
Yep.
And then
Yeah,
Joe Smith Jr. Joe Smith Jr. is how he got the WBO.
Mm-hmm.
Beat him in New York. That's how he got the WBO. So, yeah. That's a nice one we got coming up, man. I'm telling you, some good fights. On the 26th of August, Usyk and Daniel Dubois.
Woo! My boy Dubois.
Yeah.
My boy Dubois back in the mix once
He
again.
got a shot. He got a shot at that heavyweight title, though.
He deserved it, too, because I was just explaining that and saying that to King Ron Nubian that Du Bois had left on like injury terms or something happened to him, I think, and he ended up having to give it up. Like he got injured bad or something happened for sure, and he had to give up the title belts because he had like two belts for sure, if I'm not mistaken. In the midst before we got to really seeing Wilder and all these other cats that's in the mix now. Joshua, wasn't no Joshua then. It was him.
Mm-hmm.
It was Du Bois, and then ended up getting hurt or something like that. And then he came back. His first fight, he came back and won knockout, fresh back. So I know he ready to get back in the mix. That's not no bitch ass nigga either. He ain't no pushover at all. His sister ain't either, let alone him. That's a good one. I'm ready for that one. Even though it should be Tyson Fury, man, that's a good pickup, and it's a deservable one too, because he deserve his chance. That's for sure. I'm happy for that.
I didn't know he was that big. I tell you that. When I seen him stand up against Usyk in the little face-to-face to announce the fight, I was just, okay. It's a big British boxer. I ain't know too much about Daniel Du Bois. You know me and my
Yeah.
British boxing. You know, I'm prejudiced. No, you know, I'm gonna tell the truth, man. You know, I'm prejudiced against the British boxers, man.
Because some of them don't be worth it, bro. Some of them don't be worth it.
Man. Be that old bullshit, man. Like, come over here and
Yeah.
fight for real, man. Come train over here. You know what I'm saying? That old bullshit y'all doing, beating each other up over there. That old bullshit, man. What kind of fights is
like
y'all
your
doing?
daddy used to over here.
Yeah, man. We throwing hands over here, dog. No, they, you know, I mean, it's you know me, man. Mexican fighters get all the respect. You dig? You know me. I like Mexican fighters. I like American fighters. I like Cuban fighters. You know, I like fighters. You know, I feel like over in Britain, they tip tappy. We tip tappy, tip tappy. You know.
Tit toppy.
I will knock you out. They knock you out, and then they don't knock him out, and they sit there with a great face. He was tip tapping. Like I was doing over here, man. Somebody gonna ball their fists up, or y'all just gonna keep slapping each other around over here?
So it was having a bloody tip tap, eh?
A bloody tip tap. It was a tip tap. It was a bloody good tip tap fight.
Every bloody round, I feel like I gave my best tip taps.
Yeah. That part. You sound just like them niggas. This is my whole way. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tell the truth, man. I'm prejudiced against British fighters. Man. I just you name one British fighter besides the heavyweight Lennox Lewis. That's day one. 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 Somebody besides Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis. The Prince Nassim.
Yeah, them guys. Them probably the only good two guys y'all gonna get out of me.
Yeah, man. I ain't no British fighters. So anyway, back to some of these other fights. We got that's it. And then September 30th, we got Canelo Alvarez and Jermell Charlo. I mean,
to add that on to the mix.
You know, I mean, it seems like that's what we wanted to get on, man. That was that boxing special, man.
Man, y'all know it, man. Y'all see what the hell going on. We definitely gonna be hitting y'all with another live. Probably hit y'all with another live the night of the fight. Probably try to pick one of the fights. If not the Spence fight, we know we're gonna do one for the Spence fight live for sure. We already done told y'all that, but probably do the Cool Boy fight. Probably do a live for the Cool Boy fight, and do one for the definitely do one for the Charlo fight. So I mean, you know, them 3 lives y'all can look into. You know what I mean? We definitely gonna be having and then on top of our usual lives, Tuesday. You know what I mean? We usually try to hit y'all with a live on Tuesdays. If not, that Sunday. You know. But either way it go, and y'all the last episode we just did talking about the free agency and the summer league. We just dropped that mug on Spotify for podcast. Go check that out. Look us up. Throw the Towel Sports Podcast on there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to my Pacers 2-0 summer league.
See y'all. I see
balling.
I see y'all.
Little young talent look good out there.
In the words of my man King James Farrell, it's only summer league. It's only summer league. It's only summer league. But this is what you want to see your product doing in the summer league. You want to be able to be like, yeah, nigga, we 2-0 in the summer league right now, nigga. You want to be able to talk like that about the young Bulls. So definitely happy, even though we don't lost our first 2. I'm satisfied with what we got. We definitely got some young head busters over there. Jordan Walsh, you know what I mean?
But you know, we Pacers, man. We try to win everything, man. We ain't got no championship, so we want to win Summer League championship, man. We trying to win the in-tournament championship, in-season tournament championship.
Every bit.
We want all of that. You know, we got We done won everything else. We done won the slam dunk contest. We got a slam dunk contest winner. We got a 3-point shootout winner. We got a what they call that turn. What that other thing they do? The skills challenge.
The skills challenge.
We done won that. Shit,
Got all that.
We try to win it all. If we can't get no ship, we want everything else.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
And I hope we win Summer League. Win that too.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Bring it home. Y'all want
Bring it all back.
League. That's
Bring
right.
all that shit back.
I want the preseason championship. I want it.
Hell yeah.
At least we preseason champs.
But at least we got some preseason under the wing. You went out, brother.
So y'all didn't make it to the playoffs. I want to be able to say we preseason champs, though.
Right. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Y'all can have that.
Y'all didn't win. Y'all didn't make it out the second round, but we won the in-game tournament, though. In-season tournament, though. You know what I'm saying? Something. Give me something.
I need my young boys over there in the summer league to turn it up.
It's hard being a Pacer fan, man. But look, we hit that 2-hour mark, man. I think that means it's time to tell these fellas to protect themselves at all times.
Man, and please do not be the one that we got to throw the towel in on, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Your boy, CTG, Captain Great, man. With my brother, man.
Yo, y'all know what it is. King James the Pharaoh. Tune in next week. Make sure y'all go like, subscribe, all of that y'all seen, comment, all of that good shit, man. You know,
all that.
There it is. You know, shout out to Good Synergy, the whole
all
Good
that.
Synergy family.
All
you know
that.
what I mean? Check them out.
Yes, sir.
All the podcasts.
Newest Jello Suspense episode just dropped this Sunday.
Jello
Check
Suspense.
that out. If he dies, he dies. New episode. You feel me? Yeah. Build your squad tonight, man. Me and Sean, we back on here tonight too, man. Stay
Build
tuned.
Your Squad podcast. Check that out.
We talking about, man, who would you have sitting at your table? And you got 3 of them. So you can pick, you know what I mean? Y'all gonna see how we got it set up. We're gonna meet y'all there. Until then, protect yourself at all times.
And please don't let us have to throw the towel in on your ass. It's always a pleasure. It's always a joy when people come together.
Come on, man. It's a movie, man. Spin one.
Salute, big dog.
Salute.